Hello.
Hello. Welcome, everyone. I'm joined today by the lovely Sarah. And I'm Amy, if we haven't practiced together before, but we're doing something a little bit different today. I thought I would take you through a yoga conditioning circuit, just to kind of get us moving, get us feeling good. And I've incorporated a whole circuit full of exercises designed to build strength for your yoga practice, to get you feeling good, to open, to strengthen, to move, to sweat, to do all those things together. There's a playlist for this class if you want to chuck it on. It's actually a 3-hour-long playlist so that you can just pop it on, click shuffle, and maybe it'll be a little different every time you do it. Who knows? So that'll be on Spotify.
It's on Patreon and it's on the YouTube.
Beautiful. Yay. So today for the practice, you'll need to grab yourself a whiny cat. Get one of those. Get yourself a mat. It's a nice idea. You'll also need a smallish towel, like a hand towel or a tea towel, something like that. And then you'll need a little bit of wall space as well. So mat, hand towel, tea towel, a little bit of more wall space.
And an optional cat.
And a cute friend too. Beautiful. So we're going to go through a quick warm-up. We're going to get straight into it after that and then cool down together. How does that sound?
Amazing.
Great. Beautiful. So starting in tabletop position, let's warm up gently together. Press play if you are chucking on any music. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's just move a little bit here. Cat, cow, and anything in between. Anything that feels nice to start to open up through the body. Any little creaks and cracks. Woo.
Yes, we've got all the creaks and cracks.
And it's a nice idea to start working into the wrist. We've got a couple of exercises where we'll be on our hands. So start to turn the hands out to the sides of your mat. You might begin to draw nice big circles here. And taking it one way, taking it the other.
Use my mat. Just adjusting that.
And then nice and gently, if you would like, we can turn the fingers back to face the knees. Spreading all 10 fingers nice and wide, and either just shifting a little weight back to the heels or taking a bit of cat-cow. Now, the closer the hands are in towards the knees, the less intense this will be, so feel free to adjust. And just take one more big breath in, big breath out. Carefully unflip the hands. Let's find downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes, and the hips up and back. Give yourself a little pedal here, finding a little bit of space and length, but I want you to spread the fingers wide. Press the ground away. Get nice and strong through the shoulders, and nice and long through the back. Let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. Nice and gently make your way to the top of the mat. Little baby steps. Arrive in your forward fold. Take a halfway lift, option to clasp the hands behind the back, or if it's too strong so early, just let the arms hang as you fold in deeply here. Releasing tension through the head and the neck. One more big inhale. Let it go, exhale. Take a halfway lift, releasing your clasp if you've got it. Exhale, fold. Let's gently roll to stand. Woo. Rise up, reach up, palms touch. Hands to heart center, nice. Step your feet nice and wide, or about mat width apart, and just start to gently twist here. So as you shift your weight to one side, coming onto the ball of the opposite foot, allowing for a really nice, gentle twist through the spine. Good. Coming back to center, let's find a few quick squats. Sinking down, pressing up. Yes, good idea. Down and up, just for 3, and 2, and 1. Awesome work. All right, shake it out. We're going to get started. Our first exercise, you will need your small or short towel, I should say. Hold on to it, the width of the towel, so as wide as you can. And we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Step your feet nice and wide, reach up and overhead, and start to sink down into a nice deep squat here. So what we're looking for with the towel overhead is to keep the chest lifted, shoulders are softening down away from the ears, and we're starting to open up a little bit through the hips. Now, you can take this squat as deep as you like. You might even come down into your full Malasana, remembering we've got 3 rounds of this. And it's early days, so you might keep it a little shallower for this first round. Good, guys. Just 10 more seconds with this first one. Take it easy, breathing into it. Good, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Get rid of the towel. Downward facing dog. Whew, I'm hot already. Beautiful. Gently pedaling out through the legs. Taking a little bit of space here. What are we doing? No, don't do that. Cool. All right, 3 and 2 and 1. Right leg raises nice and high. 3-legged dog, knee to nose. Press the ground away. So in this one, send it up and back. Keep going. We're just drawing the knee to the nose like we do in our practice, but I want you to really focus on it. So press it in, hollow out through the upper back, and then send it up and back, coming high on the ball of the back foot. Good. Send it back and switch it over. Right foot down, left leg up. Draw it in, knee to nose. In and out. Beautiful. That's the way. Nice, guys. Making sure we're spreading the fingers wide. We're pressing the ground away for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. So making your way into a seat from here. High boat, low boat is where we're headed. So I'm going to take the modified version. Sarah is going to go balls to the walls. If you're coming with me, you're going to place the hands just behind you for a little support. Legs will float up into tabletop. We're heading into it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go, extending through the legs, knees to chest. Press it out. Good. So if you're coming with me, allow the hands to support you here, but hug the elbows towards each other. For all of us, we're strong through the legs. We're drawing the belly in towards the spine. And as we extend the legs out nice and long, I want you to keep them active. So pointing through the toes, lifting the kneecaps so the thighs engage. We've got 15 seconds to go here. Nice and strong. Using your breath to help you out and in. You've got it. That's the way. We've got 8 for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
I love that countdown. It makes me so happy.
Tuck hops are next. So you're going to make your way to downward facing dog. Shorten up your stance a little bit. Guide your big toes to touch. Spread the fingers nice and wide. And for this one, for a visual, just have a quick look at Sarah. She's going to bend into the knees and pop her heels up to her butt and come back down. Now, you might not come as high as Sarah. That's cool. Your shoulders might just stack over the wrists as you give yourself a little clip of heels to the butt. But what I want you to focus on is shoulders over wrists. We get started in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. Fingers spread nice and wide. Press the ground away. Tapping heels in towards the butt. And our gaze here falls in between our thumbs. And what I want you to really focus on, in whichever variation you're in, is to really press the ground away. So the arms are strong, the shoulders are strong. Good, and you're backing yourself with your gaze. You've got 20 seconds to go here. Try and keep it going. Keep it moving. Maybe take a fancy little cartwheel out. Good, guys. Remembering that no matter how high we're going with the hips, we're staying with it. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Time flies when you're having fun. Malasana Bapi is next. Come to the top of your mat for me, yogis. Now, 2 ways to take this. You can either jump your way through. If you're not jumping, you're simply stepping. For a visual, down into your Malasana, hands land. You're either jumping back or you're stepping back. You might step back in or you might jump in. As you rise, you might take a jump or you might simply rise to stand. So jumping or not is completely up to you. If you're a machine like Sarah, you're going to add a little push-up in at the bottom. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice work. So either jumping out and jumping in or stepping out, stepping in. You might take a little jump at the top or you might not. Remembering if you're stepping, you're keeping this nice and controlled. So the hips stay level. We squeeze our butt as we rise to the top. Nice, proud chest. And for all of us, We're strong through the shoulders. So anytime the hands are under load, we're pressing the ground away. We've got 10, the 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Alrighty. Next up, we're back down onto our back. Another core exercise, our bicycle crunches. So for this one, I'm sure you know it well. Sarah's going to be taking the more advanced variation, straightening through her legs. I'm going to be working with bent knees, toe tapping the ground. Feel free to take whatever feels best for you. We make our way down onto our back, making sure as we float our legs to tabletop, the knees are stacked over the hips. Interlace the fingers behind the back of the head, but don't pull on the neck. Just allow a little bit of support. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. And we're going to take this one nice and slow. I want you to focus on lifting up and rotating on your exhale breath. So as you exhale, it gives you the space to curl the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Notice if the knees are starting to draw in towards the chest, do your best to keep them stacked over the hips. Good, nice work. We've got 15 seconds to go here, yogis. Nice and strong, slow, deep breaths. Beautiful. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
It's like a celebration every time.
Nice work. All right, everyone's favorite, chaturanga push-ups. I'm going to face this way just for a better visual. And you know you can always do this on your knees. You can do this on your toes. I'm going to work on my knees. Sarah, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. But remember, our elbows are hugging in, and we're just coming down halfway before we press back up again. Let's start in 3, 2, off we go. Down and up. So your gaze is just past the top of your mat. If you're working with the knees down, shoulders, hips, and knees are in one straight line. And if you're lifted up on your tippy toes, you're strong through the legs, drawing the belly button up and in towards the spine. Good, making sure we give a gentle squeeze of the shoulder blades together at the bottom of the move. 20 seconds to go here, guys. You've got this. This is a strong one. If you need to take a little break, feel free to do so, but jump straight back in. We're building this strength that we need. And this pressing position we don't often find through our flows. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Next one. That was hard. Next one's a fun one. So this one's called a shrimp squat, and we're going to work our way up to it. So if you've not done it before, just have a little quick look up the front. For this first round, we're going to start on the right, and halfway through, switch to the left. So I'm shifting my weight into my right foot, bending into the left knee. Hands can either find the hips or out in front of you. You're going to bend into the standing leg. Allow the left top of the foot to touch down. Allow the knee to touch down softly. And then press through the right heel to rise back up. So nice and slow, all the way down. Let it touch. And then press back up. Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Starting on the right side. Down and up. Now I want you to really focus on drawing the knee forward. Make sure it's tracking in line with the toes. And as you press back up, you're pressing through the right heel, the standing leg. Let that be your force. Let's take one more, all the way down, all the way up, and then switch it over. Weight into the left foot, straight into it. Down and up. And you'll notice pretty immediately if there's a difference between the sides. I know for me, for sure. But making sure, again, knee in line with toe, and that we're shifting all the way back and down, driving through that standing heel. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, final exercise. 2 different variations. We're working towards any amount of handstand, any amount of playtime on your hands that you like. Sarah's going to work through, if you're comfortable with kicking up to the wall, you'll work with Sarah. She's going to work her way about an arm's distance away from the wall, or leg, whatever you like. Hands will land down. Whatever leg she likes will lift up, and she's going to pop up into an L-shaped handstand, trying to get her foot to hover just before the wall. Maybe it touches, but then she comes back down again. So we're trying to catch ourselves at that moment just before the foot hits the wall. If you're not comfortable with that, set up a down dog up against the wall, and you're going to come with me. Let's go. If you're with me, feet will step up to the wall, shoulders will stack over the wrists before you step back down again, nice and slow. Feet step up, shoulders over wrists, step it back down. Now this might be a little scary, so if you don't want to come all the way up, you can step up as high as what you feel comfortable, but we're aiming to step the feet in line with the hips. Whatever feels best for you. If you're working with Sarah, keep pressing through all five fingers.
On both hands.
And really pressing the ground away. Strong through the shoulders. Good, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Nice work. Break time.
Round one.
Round 1 is done. So yogis, I hope we're feeling epic. I hope we're feeling good. I've given you lots of different variations to work through as we move through these exercises. So know that you can take whichever that you like as we go through. You can rest where you like. You can pump it up where you like. Let's just change that to 20 seconds. And you can modify where you like. Anything that feels good. Making sure you're moving through what you like in your body. We're building that strength together. It really takes me back to my group fitness days. I'm really vibing. Can you tell?
I'm into it.
Group fitness, Amy. All right. Beautiful, guys. We've got 10 more seconds before we head into the next round. 2 more rounds to go. Same exercises. We got this. Pump up the jams. Turn them up real loud.
Yes.
Whoa, grab your towel. And let's get started. 3, 2, starting with these squats. Beautiful. So you might notice, oh, look at that.
So much more
Number
open.
2, we're a little bit warmer. So you might sink a little deeper down into your squat. But I want you to try your best to keep the chest lifted, belly drawing in, and we're trying to stay active through our squats. So as you sink down, we're never dropping into flexibility. We're keeping the legs strong and active as we come down. Now, guys, we've got 15 seconds to go here. I want you to keep it moving and add a little squeeze of your butt as you drive to the top. So sink the hips down, squeeze your butt to rise. Whew. All right, last 5 for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Ditch the towel, downward facing dog. This time, just the right leg. We're going to do the right leg for the whole round. So make your way to downward facing dog. Got 10 seconds before we make our way into the round. So feel free to have a little rest. Good, 5, 4, raise the right leg nice and high. All right, knee to nose, let's do it. Press the ground away and draw it in. Now remember, this doesn't need to be fast. What we want to focus on is strength and control. So as you draw the knee in, you're trying to create as much space as possible by coming high on the ball of the back foot and pressing the ground away to lift into your upper back. Maybe you actually touch your knee to your nose. 20 seconds to go. You've got this. Stay with it. Strong through the working leg. I mean, I guess both legs are working here. That's for sure. Belly draws in. We've got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees lower down, high boat, low boat. So your weight back onto your hips. Ooh, 15 seconds to set up. So take your time if you like. Remembering you can land the hands down for a little bit of support, or arms will reach forward out in front of you. 5, 4, get ready. Float the shins up. And off we go, down and up. So just like all the other ones, let's keep this strong and controlled. As we lower down into our low boat, we're trying to press our low back down into the ground. So you don't want any arching of the back as we come down. If you're finding that's happening, I want you to just sit up, reset for a little lift through the chest, and then jump back into it. Nice and strong through the legs. Good. Belly button's drawing in. And we've got strong, slow breaths in and out. Last 7 for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, tuck hop, Sarah's favorite. Make your way around. Now, if you find this one a little scary, know that you don't need to jump up that high. All I want you to focus on is keeping your shoulders above your wrists. So just shorten your stance a little bit. Let's get started in 3, in 2, and 1. Shift your shoulders over the wrists, big toes to touch, and all you need to do is tap the heel to the butt. Tap the heel to the butt. Tap the heel to the butt. And you'll notice, even just by bringing the shoulders above the wrists, it's going to make it lighter for you. Team that with fingers spread wide, Hasta Bandha, our hand lock, grip into the fingertips and press the ground away for strong shoulders. And you're going to be on your way to a really nice tuck, a really nice strong setup there. Guys, we've got 10 seconds to go. Keep it jumping. You got this. Press the ground away. Little pops. Down and up. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, Malasana burpees. Yes. Woo! Remembering, you can jump or you can step back. I don't mind what you do. You might even do a little combo of the two. Either way, I want you to push yourself here. This is the only one we have to really drive the heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down, and maybe you're jumping, maybe you're stepping. Whichever you're doing, I want you to try and keep it as light as possible. And as we jump back, much like the tuck hops, we're trying to keep the shoulders above the wrists. Good. Trying to be as light as we can through the legs. Remembering we can step anytime that we like. Whew, we've got 18 seconds to go. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
You can do anything for 18 seconds.
Anything. Anything you put your mind to. Good. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Bicycle crunches. Back to our backs. Coming on down. Remembering, slow and steady. Use your breath. Bent or straight knees. Your call. Support the back of the head. Try not to pull. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So your exhale curls you up and draws the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. You're either toe tapping the feet down to the earth, or you're extending through the opposite leg. Just like high boat, low boat, if you're going for that extension, you're strong through the leg. Notice Sarah's really pointing her toes. She's firing up her legs strong. Good. And as she curls across, she's drawing her opposite rib to opposite hip. We've got 14 seconds to go. Nice and steady. You got this, guys. Last 10. Less than 10. Last 5. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Alrighty, chaturanga push-ups. Let's do it.
If you guys think this is hard, try to do it talking.
Didn't you know I used to teach body pumps? So make your way to your push-up position, knees or toes, shoulders above the wrist, hug the elbows in, off we go. Down and up. Now I want you to notice if the chin is dropping to the chest as you lower down. Can you gaze past the top of the mat so the chest shines forward, allowing our shoulders to stay open, chest proud as we make our way down. Now we really want to hug the elbows in towards the lower ribs or in towards the sides. You should feel the elbows graze the rib cage as you come down. You've got 15 seconds to go. Look at that, you're almost there. Sarah's jumping up on her toes. Machine, down and up, off we go. So anywhere you are, I do not mind. Try to keep it moving. You've got 6 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, back onto our feet. Into those fun and funky little shrimp squats.
Yeah.
So we're just working on the right side this time. Now you can work with the variation that we did before. If you've worked with shrimp squats before and you're feeling pretty game, you're going to do the full variation. Left hand finds the top of the left foot. So any way you choose to go, take your time. Bend into the standing leg. And then we're trying to keep our chest lifted. We can lean forward a little bit, but we're not dropping the chest down. And then as we press back to stand, particularly if you've got the left foot, you've got no choice then. You've got to really drive through the right heel Squeeze into the glute. You got it. Toes will help you balance. Nice work. Beautiful, guys. You've got 15, 13 seconds to go. Down and up. Beautiful. You got it. Last 6 for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, everyone's favorite. Last one, handstand plank. So if you're going with Sarah, you're about a leg or arms distance away from the wall, and you're trying to control yourself. So you kick the leg up to hover before coming back down. Doesn't matter if you hit the wall, but that's your intention. If you're coming with me, set up your downward facing dog, heels nice and close to the wall. Let's get started. If you're with me, step the feet up to hip height, shift your shoulders over your wrists, and then step back down again, nice and steady. Now our fingers are spread wide, just like the tuck hops, just like everything else we've done on our hands. We're active through the hands, active through the forearms. Now your gaze, it's a nice thing to slide it in between where your wrists land. So we're not cranking through the neck, we're keeping our neck long, we're giving ourselves a nice steady point to focus on. Got 9 seconds to go here, nothing. Keep on moving through what you're working with for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. All right, guys.
2 rounds done.
2 rounds done.
2 rounds
We've got
done.
1 round to go, which is nothing.
That's good.
Absolutely nothing.
ISO fit.
So fit. No, honestly, 1 round to go. You've done it twice before. Do it one final time and leave nothing back. Hold nothing back. We literally have half an hour to drive the heart rate up, to work our butts hard, and to get us feeling good, shift the energy around a little, and build some strength. So, last and final set, make that promise to yourself. Let's smash it out. We've got 10 seconds before we get started.
Woo!
So let's do it. And the hands, jump on up, grab your towel, set up for your squat position, reach up and overhead, off we go, down and up. Sink down into the heels, drive through, squeeze your butt. Remembering, we want to keep this active and strong the whole time. And the point of this towel overhead is to keep our chest lifted, to keep us open and strong and steady through the shoulders. Down and up.
Hands up if you're sweating.
Good, guys, you've got 15 seconds to go. We're already almost done with our first exercise in our 3rd and final round. That's it for 8. You got this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get rid of the towel.
Bye,
You don't need it anymore.
See ya never.
Downward facing dog. This time, 3-legged dog, knee to nose with the left leg lifted. You've got 10 seconds to set yourself up. Spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes, lift the knees. As you're ready, left leg lifts, and let's go. Knee to nose, pressing the ground away. So again, if you're wanting to build strength in your practice, for your arm balances, for your handstands, for just lightness in your practice in general, it starts with this movement. So rather than just drawing the knee in, letting the shin hover above the mat, I want you to press the ground away, try and lift up as much as you can, hug everything into the midline to create as much space as possible. You've got 14 seconds to go. Last time we do this today. In and out. Come on, guys, you got this. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High boat, low boat. Let the knees lower down, let the hips sit down, let the legs swing around. Remember, you've got 2 choices. If you're working with Sarah in the advanced variation, I challenge you, as you come into low boat, to extend the arms overhead before you bring it back up. Otherwise,
Like once?
off we go. Lift up the shins, down and up. Good. So if you're reaching the arms overhead, we're looking for this nice, strong dish shape. Belly is drawing to spine, arms are reaching behind you, and legs are reaching away from you. We're strong and active from fingertips all the way to the toes. Good. And if the hands are landing down, you might even be getting a little lighter through the fingertips. Maybe for this final round, you float the arms forward, reaching for the front of the room. Remembering, if you find yourself arching through the low back, lift up, reset, and then jump back in. Woo.
Time
3, 2, 1.
flies.
It really does fly. Up we come. Tak hops. Final time. So you know what to do here. Remember, fingers spread wide, Hasta Bandha, shoulders stack above the wrists. Shorten up your downward facing dog. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Shift the weight forward. And have a little play. Bring back this sensation of play in your practice. All you're trying to do is tap your heels in towards your butt. Down and up. Down and up. You might find the more you start to focus on this shifting forward and the less pressure you put on yourself, the lighter it becomes. Tap it in, drop it down. Tap it in, drop it down. We've got 15 seconds to go. Would you look at that? Down and up. Whew. I love this one for getting out of my head and into my body. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's also really handy if you're working on your jumps to the front as well. All right, next one. Malasana burpee.
Oh, I was going to do bicycles. I was so excited to do bicycles.
Sarah's just going to have a sit. Cool. So jumping or not jumping, you know what to do. It's your call. Let's start in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So you're either stepping back or you're jumping in. I'm going to try to jump through the whole of this last one.
Woo, go Amy.
Really push it up. I've been sitting on my butt a lot today. So let's really try and shift a little bit of that energy. Remember, as you're moving, press the ground away, nice and light as you can, in and out, and back yourself. As you get tired, back yourself. We've got 17 seconds to go. Out and in. Whew. Out and in. That's it. Maybe think about the yummy dinner you're going to have after this. That's a nice motivator. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew.
Bicycles?
Bicycles now, yeah. You got it. Oh. All right, let's get to sit after that.
Yeah, take a break.
So remember, slow and steady, bent knees or straight legs, your call. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Alrighty. Remembering, knees above the hips. So rather than drawing the knee in towards you to touch, you're trying to lift yourself up to make the elbow come towards the knee. Nice and steady, slow and controlled. Remembering, exhale to lift, inhale to reset and lower. 15 seconds to go. Try to keep the hips super still, super stable. You'll get that by drawing the belly to the spine. Think Uddiyana Bandha and lifting your pelvic floor. Mula Bandha. 3, 2, and 1. All right, Chaturanga boys. Woo! Up we come. Up we come. All right, guys. Third last exercise. Almost there. Knees or toes. I don't care what you do. We just got to keep it moving. Hands underneath your shoulders. Strong half or full plank position. Hug the elbows in. Lower down. Press up. You got this. Remembering, we're trying not to tuck the chin. We're trying to keep our gaze forward, our chest proud, drawing our shoulders back. Belly button draws up and in towards the spine. We're squeezing our butt and we're strong through the thighs, through the legs. You've got this. 20 seconds to go. This one gets you pretty quick. So take your time and back yourself. We're already down to 15 seconds to go. That's bloody nothing. Let's do it. Down and up. Last 10. Come on, come on. You're strong. You've got this. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Epic. Last time we're doing that today. You did so good. Come to your feet. Shake it out. Shake out the arms. Let's do that funny little shrimp squat on the other side. So remember, setting the weight into the left foot. You're either grabbing a hold of the top of the right foot and giving it a crack, or come with me in the modified variation. And let's go. Bending into the standing leg. You're coming with me. Let the foot and knee touch down, but make sure you're not pressing into the right leg to get you up. If you're with stairs, doesn't matter how deep down you go, try and come down as deep as you can. Eventually, maybe one day the back knee will touch down, but maybe not. All we're working on is that strong, slow stability and control. 15 seconds to go, guys. You got it. Down and up. Keeping your gaze focused straight ahead on a point that's not moving. That'll help. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Lucky last. Handstand play. If you've been wanting to have a play and you were doing the down dog step-ups before, now's your time. You're going to join Sarah. Make sure you're about an arm or leg distance from the wall. Try to hover the heel. If you're coming with me, down dog, set it up. And let's try. Let's start now. But as we come up, if you're with me and you're stepping up into this L-shaped down dog on the wall, I want you to hold this for a moment before stepping the feet back down again. So as we step up, shoulders above the wrists, feet in line with hips, hold, and then step back down again. If you're with Sarah, strong legs, shift your gaze in between where your wrists are, and then back yourself. Little pop-ups with that leg. Doesn't matter if you touch the wall, it's the intention. We've got 10 seconds to go here. Last 10 seconds of your practice. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Amazing work, you guys. Let's do a real quick cool down. Come to standing, shake it out the arms, come to the top of your mat. Whew. Feet are hip width apart, nice soft bend into the knees. Start from the crown of your head and start to draw the chin to the chest and roll down through your spine. Keep a real soft bend in the knees or the arms dangle, one vertebrae at a time until we arrive in a forward fold. Ooh, that'll do it. Nice and gently, let the hands land down to the mat. Let's step our left foot all the way back. Beautiful. Let the back knee lower down. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Hey, shut up.
Good interval. Good interval.
We're done with you
before
now.
folding.
We're done with you now. No more. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Take a breath in. Lean gently towards the right hand side. Oh, good. Good. One more in. One more out. Inhale back through center. Half Hanuman. Straighten the front leg. If you're Sarah Metzger and you can't resist a full Hanuman, maybe that's where you go. Or you're just folding in here, just looking for a little bit of release through the front leg, head and neck release. Good. Let's take in one more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, rebend the front knee, heel toe your right foot wide, open lizard lunge with the option of taking the back foot into twisted monkey, taking a nice juicy quad stretch. Top shoulder peels back, front ankle stays tight. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Nice and gently release, both hands land down, step up to Malasana, yogi squat. Let the hips sink down for a breath in. Hands to the mat, fold forward, breath out. Good. Heel to the feet to hip width apart, step the right foot all the way back. Lower the back knee down, inhale, sweeps the arms up and overhead. Whew. Let's hug in, squeeze your right butt cheek, and then grab your right wrist with your left hand. Take a gentle inhale breath, and then exhale, lean over to the left. Come join the party, little babe.
All you crazy cats and kittens.
Good, inhale back to center. Let's take half Hanuman. Straighten the front leg, fold in deeply. Ooh. Head and neck release. Let's take some deep, soothing breaths here. Breathe in and out. Inhale back to center, reach the arms up for a moment, and then land both hands to the inside of your left foot to heel toe it nice and wide, open lizard lunge. Flex the left toes firmly, yawn onto the knife edge blade of the foot. Maybe it's twisted monkey, bending into the back leg, reaching back, taking that nice gentle stretch through the quad, gentle twist, gentle opening through the chest and shoulder. One more breath in, one more breath out. Nice and gently let the hands land down. Hey, little babe. So back to downward facing dog from here. Let's take one more little round of our tuck jumps to maybe land ourselves in a comfortable seat. Shorten up your stance, spread the fingers wide, big toes touch. Bend into the knees, look forward, cross over at the shins, and land down. Whew. Nice work, beautiful babes. You're all done.
That's fun.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling sweaty, that is for sure. I hope you enjoyed it. Something a little different for this quarantine ISO life. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks, Sarah.
No worries.
Thanks, Eli.
Thanks, Amy. If you want to see more little conditioning exercises or yoga progressions or something, let us know what you'd like to see. We'd love to give you guys some hot tips while you're at home. Thank you, Amy. And we'll see you all soon.
Love you. Bye. Bye.